chasing down Norfolk. We're cutting into the church corner. Hey, you about to get shot.
Hi everyone, Donut here. Today we've got two incidents where suspects were given every chance to not die and then they disappointed everyone. Because guess what happened? First up, we got a guy in Florida who tries robbing a store. Keyword tries. He runs from the cops, shoots one of the cops in the leg, and then he gets introduced to return fire. Then, also in Florida, because Florida man is Florida man, a guy in a yellow Corvette just tries the wrong officers. Both of these incidents have a few things in common. Clear commands, multiple chances to surrender, and zero interest in taking those chances. The only difference between the two incidents that we're going to be talking about today is whether or not they got a few steps in before they got dropped. But first, a word from our sponsor. Our sponsor for this video is Helix Sleep. From being in the military, being a police officer, sitting here making you guys videos for almost a decade now, my back does not feel great. Good thing Helix Sleep has been one of my sponsors for a couple of years now, which means I've been using their mattress for a couple of years now. It makes such a huge difference. I don't wake up feeling like trash every day like I used to with generic mattresses. Way better than any other mattress I've ever slept on for my wrecked back. They have a sleep solution for everyone. I love their mattresses, but they also sent me one of their mattress toppers. Helix Sleep actually did a study that shows 82% of people that switch to Helix mattresses get way better sleep. They have some awesome mattresses to choose from, but how do you find the right one for you? Head on over to helixsleep.com/donutoperator. Once you're there, take their little sleep quiz, find your perfect mattress, and then get 27% off site-wide. Get way better sleep like I have the past couple of years by going to helixsleep.com/donutoperator. Take their sleep quiz, figure out how to make yourself more comfortable, and get 27% off site-wide. Thank you, Helix Sleep. First up, we might have possibly found the worst police impersonator ever. That's a hard f***ing trophy to take on this channel, but we might have found it.
No, not possible. Not possible.
This all took place in Madera County, California. They rolled up on a family disturbance call last week, you know, good old CDV. They were probably thinking, yeah, this is just a standard criminal domestic violence call. But instead, they stumbled across this guy. Some of you may have already seen this incident, but I don't think I've covered it before, and I have to. Here's the guy, and here is his police vehicle. Look at that cute star. Apparently slapping a star on the side of your 20-year-old Ford F-150 and throwing a camping cooler in the back instantly makes you a U.S. Marshal. Just print your own badge while you're at it. Oh my God, look what they found on him. We got a homemade jacket with some chevrons on it. He's a sergeant. U.S. Marshal Deputy A. Biscay. We got a broom handle with some electrical tape around it, zip ties, an orange flasher that goes on top of his police vehicle, a badge, and here's the gun, a homemade revolver that looks like it was built in Minecraft. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the dollar store U.S. Marshal starting pack. Honestly wish I had this when I was a kid. Deputies say that he resisted arrest because of course this had to be some type of misunderstanding. Eventually they took him into custody after a brief struggle. Believe it or not, he had some warrants. A couple of warrants for vandalism and, you wouldn't have guessed, impersonating a police officer.
Funny.
He's now facing multiple felony and misdemeanor charges. His bail is set at $70,000, which is about $69,950 more than he spent on his whole get-up. Out of all the fake cops that we've talked about, this guy's gotta be my favorite. The commitment to the bit, the creativity, the audacity, I'm not even mad. Let's get into some shootings. July 9th, 2025, Jacksonville, Florida. Good old Jacksonville. Nothing bad ever happens there. At around 8 a.m., a guy walks into a store wearing a mask. And then he pulls out a gun and threatens to shoot the clerk. He takes about $100 and then flees on foot.
I'm rich. I'm rich. Oh!
Clerk calls the cops mid-robbery, manages to describe the guy, and officers get dispatched. Oh, when I say he called the cops mid-robbery, I mean it.
I'm trying to open the door, okay? I'm listening. Please don't shoot me. Please do not shoot me.
Just 911.
No, please do not come around Charlotte. Okay, I'm trying to open the dresses. Don't shoot me, please. Do not shoot me.
Officers respond very quickly. Code 3, cherries and berries to the max. When they get close, they spot the guy almost immediately. He's just running down the road.
Somebody ran? Okay. Yeah, we got Bravo Mike running. Put it out.
So the dude starts ditching the cash while he's digging around in his waistband. Smart. Officers are chasing him down. He's ignoring commands naturally, not stopping.
Chasing down Norfolk. We're cutting into the church corner. I'm gonna fucking shoot you. Hey, go on the ground. On the ground. Hey, you about to get shot.
The officer even resorts to roasting his ass because he's running so slow.
Get on the fucking ground. You slow as.
Eventually, they catch up to this slowpoke and tackle him.
Hey, I got a gun on the fucking back of your head. Piece of shit. All right, get on the ground. All right.
So now the officer and the suspect are rolling around on the ground, struggling a little bit. The dude pulls out a gun and shoots the officer in the leg.
Hey! HQ Victor, 326. I've been hit, but suspects dead.
It's kind of hard to see there, but what had happened was after the dude shot the officer in the leg, the officer returns fire and shoots the suspect right in the back of the head. They better quickly put a tourniquet on that suspect's neck. You don't want him bleeding too much out of his head hole. You might actually be able to see the dome removal a little bit better from the security camera. The other officers arrive, they clear the suspect's gun, and then EMS shows up. Not sure what they're gonna do, the officers forgot to put a tourniquet around the suspect's neck. It's basic freaking medicine. Here's the gun that shot the officer, I'm gonna guess it's stolen. Officer lived, the dude that got shot in the back of the head somehow didn't live. Turns out he wasn't just some random criminal who needed some quick cash. I mean, he was, but he had a pretty lengthy history that involved the same type of shit.
He will be missed.
It's one of those textbook examples of why you don't run from the police in the first place, especially if your cardio is shit, and why you don't fight with police and shoot one in the leg. All right, let's get into some Corvette drama that ends with a little bit of a mag dump. June 17th, 2025, Miami, Florida. At approximately 5:15 p.m., this all kicks off with a traffic stop for a legal window tint. This guy doesn't stop, so the robbery intervention detail jumps in, and then a helicopter starts tracking from above. If I had to guess, the robbery intervention detail, it's probably a couple of jump out boys. The ones you don't want to run from.
Northbound 13th. Eastbound 71 Street. Continuing eastbound 71, passing 11.
As you saw there, he blows through a couple of street signs and he ends up cornered in an apartment complex. But wouldn't you know it, right before that, he slows down and throws something out of the window. I wonder what that was.
Prison time.
Once he gets into the apartment complex and he's cornered by the jump out boys, the stupid kicks in.
Cordy's all the way at the end by the basketball courts.
He bells out of the car, gun in hand, and runs directly at the deputies who were right behind him. Smart. So let's see what happens from the body cam footage.
You stuff, you're probably gonna have a bailout here.
Put the gun out!
Hey, give it to us, let's go.
Oh! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
I mean, that's all it took was the guy jumping out with a gun in his hand running towards the deputies for them to light him up. Naturally, hear it clearly, drop the gun. Suspect keeps moving, shots fired, suspect drops. Gun's visible on the ground, the deputies clear it, secure it, and the backup starts arriving. And we can see from the helicopter footage that these Miami deputies are not playing around. They're jumping over cars to get to this guy, hence the term jump out boys. They call for fire rescue to try and give this guy a little bit of aid, but he's already down, and he doesn't make it. They found a loaded pistol with a 21 round magazine, with enough weed, pills, and scissor to keep Lil Wayne high for 5 minutes. Ya boy was armed with a Sig Sauer P320 9mm. Oh God, he was more in danger carrying that thing than running at the police with it. It was loaded with a 21 round magazine containing 20 live rounds and 1 round in the chamber. How did this guy not die before getting into it with the deputies? He was basically carrying around an IED. They also found a bag of the jazz cabbage, and multiple small plastic bags were located in ya boy's vehicle. Multiple bottles of prescription promethazine were also located in ya boy's vehicle. Promethazine is sometimes sometimes misused in the illegal manufacture of illicit street drugs. Smart. I mean, it's not technically scissor, but close enough for government work. Here's where things heat up a little bit more. The guy's family said that their police vehicles did not have lights on. They also said that deputies didn't identify themselves and the guy thought that he was being followed, which is weird because the emergency lights were actually on. The family is still calling the footage heavily edited and they want the full footage released. There's also a claim that the deputy had a gun in his hand while driving, which yeah, not very standard, but that's also not why the guy got shot. He got shot because he ran at the deputies with a gun in his hand. The department released the video in the name of transparency, of course. An investigation is underway, but based on what I'm seeing here, it's no wonder things kind of went sideways. It sucks when stuff escalates like this, when a simple traffic stop can turn into someone dying. But if you jump out of a car and you run at police with a gun in your hand, you kind of already made your decision. So what do you think? Clean shot? Kind of a shit show? You think the guy really thought he was being followed? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Go subscribe to Donut Operator TV here on YouTube. Subscribe to pepperbox.tv where you can see all my videos uncensored and a couple of my friends' videos. Or go to donutoperator.com to get some super sweet merch and follow me on every other social media platform. Until next time, have a fantastic day.
Whacker.